Chloe, what's goody?
I'm chilling. How you doing?
I am so excited right now. I've been thinking about this all last night because I'm like, I am really hyped to talk to Chloe. What is going on in your world?
Working my off and eating food.
Is that what we're doing? Working and eating?
Yes, yes.
Can I tell you that I lost my damn mind when I saw the Minnie Rippleton "Loving You"? It was
Yes.
so good. It was so good.
Thank you. I think that was one of the covers I was most proud of because of the vocal ability. I've been wanting to sing that song since I was a little girl and I finally can.
And I feel like it is safe to say that it's not an easy song
Oh
to
no.
sing, right?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Like people, I don't want to say underestimate like the vocal abilities of Minnie being able to hit those high notes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love Minnie Riperton because it was so effortless and so sensual and light and airy and ethereal. And, I just think she's a queen.
Absolutely. There's another song that I want you to cover just for me. Have you ever heard Minnie Rippleton's "Inside My Love"?
Absolutely.
Can you please?
That's a good
Isn't
one.
it really?
Every time, like all of her music just makes me want to go like this. Like,
It's like you just want to sway back and forth because it's
yeah,
sexy as hell.
right?
So I want to know, how do you feel about putting music out as a solo artist? Like, how's that going for you?
It's going good. I'm hanging in there. It's been really exciting. It's been forcing me to believe in myself a lot more
Mhm.
because, being in a group with my sister, I can always look to her when I'm feeling unsure or filled with self-doubt. I look to her and she would uplift me and vice versa. And now, with me and my solo career and my solo music, I have to look to myself a lot of the times. If there's heat that comes onto me from, whatever it may be, I have to take that pressure on myself. I have to be confident enough in myself to not let that get to me. So it's been interesting, but I'm happy and I'm doing it.
It's really interesting because I feel like whenever I look to you or your sister, I feel like you two exude confidence. So it's really interesting to say that you are kind of unsure at times. What are some of the things that you feel like that you're unsure about?
Wow, a lot of things. Like, I don't do things to please people. I don't perform the way I perform or sing the way I sing so people like me. I just want them to connect to what I'm saying in the music. And, I think why I'm so theatrical and expressive when I perform is because ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be a Broadway star and I wanted to perform on Broadway because I love acting and singing and the lights. And I think it's so important to bring the story to life through your performing and through your body and through your movement and your eyes and everything. And that's really it for me. I just love performing. It's like my favorite thing to do.
Do you feel like your fans notice how animated you are when you're performing and when you're singing?
Oh, absolutely. I've been that way since I was 5 years old. If you look at any videos, even the videos from my sister and I when we did covers together, down to, as we're transitioning to becoming women, I've always been this way. I think just more light has been shown on it because I'm just by myself now, but I've always been an extra little kid and that hasn't changed. Like maybe my body has changed a little bit, maybe, but nothing else about me's changed. I had my locks since I was 4 years old. I've been doing the same thing since I was little, so nothing's
You ain't new to
changing.
it. You ain't new
Yeah.
to it. You true to it.
No. Yes.
What do you feel like's the most difficult part about being a solo artist right now?
The most difficult part, trusting your own voice. I'd have to say trusting your own voice and blocking out what people say, any negativity, just blocking that out. Because like even I got rid of Twitter for 2 months because everything was just like right in front of me and seeing what people were saying about me, it almost made me want to alter myself in a way and like fix the things that people think are not right, And then I'm like, no, forget that, because if I do that, then I'm not being true self, and then I'm doing exactly what they're criticizing me of by being fake. And it's like, you know what, I have to trust myself, trust the gift that God gave me. And if this is the way that I share my art and the way that I articulate my musical vision, then that's the way I do it. And the people who like it, they'll listen. The people who don't, they don't have to watch me. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the viewership. I'm grateful that they're talking. So, I just have to learn to kind of block out the negativity for myself. People don't have to change. Everyone will have an opinion. And, I can't fault them for that because it's the career I chose. So of course, but I'm happy people are talking. I'd rather that than no one say anything at all.
Let me tell you, I feel like sometimes people that quote unquote don't like you will seek you out, will go to your page, will stream your song. And I feel like they will end up doing that more than actually the people that support you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's very true. And, I'm not angry about it. I'm very flattered. Um, you know, and we all have things we like and things we don't like. So it's just the way of life. But sometimes words do really get to me when it starts feeling a little personal and below the belt. I'm like, oh, okay, damn. But other than that, I just keep it pushing.
Do you ever get that spirit to say something back?
Oh yeah, all the time. There's been so many times I've tweeted that I stopped myself from tweeting out. There's so many times I wanted to go on Instagram Live and just cuss some people out, but I didn't because I said, this is the life I chose. I have to have tough skin, so I can't get mad about that. I just have to keep it pushing and keep creating great art, and hopefully people will like it and like me. And if they don't, that's okay too.
I really love how you are just one with yourself, if that makes sense.
I'm trying.
How do you protect your energy, your peace from all of that negativity, or just like people that are in your life that's not supposed to be there? How do you protect your space?
How do I protect my space? I keep my circle small and I talk to my godmom every second of the day. That's how I protect my space, and I pray. And the moments where I feel like I'm kind of going crazy, I just kind of fill it up with working, which isn't very healthy. So that's aspect of my life I'm trying to work on.
Is your godmom someone that you can just talk to or talk about anything?
Yes, any and everything, any guys I like, what I'm going through with my work, what I should post, everything. Like, she's my everything.
I love that for you. I want to talk about you guys going to the Met Gala looking stunning, of course. How was that experience?
It was so much fun. I usually hate red carpets. I get anxiety because, with social media, you can pick the best photos, you can pick the most flattering angles, but if you go on a carpet, it's free reign. Like, you have one photo, that's the one they post. And, so I always get nervous for that. And you just have people yelling at you, yelling your name. And it's like, are they yelling my name enough? Do people even care to see me on the carpet? Or if it's the other way, which has been more recently, I'm like, oh, it's so much screaming. What do I do? So it's like, it's just stressful. It's not as glamorous as it looks. The fun part though is getting ready. Mm-hmm. But what was the question again? I started going on a rant.
No, I was saying, how was it? How was just that experience? Yes. You were explaining that experience.
Yeah, so it was really fun and chill and not what I was expecting. Like, I just thought I would be stressed the whole night, and I had the best time. And it was like, once you get in there, the museum and the art was just so beautiful, but everyone in there was so chill and humble and cool and nice. And, it was plant-based meal. I'm vegan, so that I wasn't mad at. I still had food to eat. That's why that skin
is popping. That's why that skin is popping like that.
I have a pimple right here.
No,
that you can't see it, but
thank
you. Thank you. But yeah, and the performances were great. Justin Bieber performed. He's a great singer. Mm-hmm. He's a really good singer. Yeah, it was. I had the greatest time with my sister, and it got a little cold in there, but I wrapped my white cape around her, and we were good.
I love that. You know what's interesting? I heard, so the rumor is that you're only allowed to bring yourself and no people or anything like that.
Yeah.
Was that wild? Like, it's almost like you're forced to talk to the people around you and mingle.
I honestly love that. It forces us to get out of our comfort zone. I lucked out because I got my sister with me. So like, say I didn't even have a good night, at least I had her, but I had a wonderful night. But I love that. I love that.
I really love that for you. Tell me about the whole process of Have Mercy. How did that come together?
So my friend Murda, we connected over Instagram. So after that, he'd always text me beats every now and then. And he sent me that one and I heard booty so big, Lord have mercy. I was like, oh, I fuck with this. And I was like, I'm not going to touch it right now. I'm not in the right headspace. So I kept it for about 2 weeks. And, something about me online was being talked about how I present myself. And, I'm a Cancer. I get in my feelings. I had the session with this guy named Tehran. I've never written with him before. We sat down. I was like, yo, he's so fun. I was like, this is how I'm feeling. I want to say this, because I don't say anything back. I don't really clap back or nothing. And I was like, it's not a crime to love yourself and your body. And it's like the thing that I don't get is that before I started accepting my body and saying that I actually love my everyone else would say it. Everyone else would say, oh, she's thick, oh, she has curves, blah, 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 blah. It was like a thing. But if I say it, it's too much, it's cringy, it's weird. But who's to say that women can't take the power back in owning our body? It's like, it's okay for the world to objectify us. But if we take that power back and say, I actually love my body, I love my stretch marks, I love the weird imperfections, I love my chipped tooth, it's a problem.
It's really interesting how you were able to turn something that was being said about you and essentially turned it into a song.
Mm-hmm.
An
And
anthem,
I did that again a few days ago, and I love it.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
What is it? Obviously, it's not released yet.
No, it's not released, but it will be. I think it's definitely making the album.
What was the situation that made you, I guess, write that song from a couple of days ago?
Oh, I remember. I did the Minnie Riperton cover, and honestly, like this, I wasn't expecting, but I didn't mind it because I was happy that I was just able to sing the song. But that I wasn't angry. I didn't really feel a way, but it motivated me to write whatever I wrote that day. Mm-hmm. And it's really instead of like a talking standpoint, it's really just more of feeling empowered. And, when the song is out, I'll talk about it. I don't want to give anything away, but I think it's important to shift any negativity and turn it into a positive and like use that to be proud of yourself.
You know what's annoying? When people are online and they swear up and down they know you and they've never met you a day in their life.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I think if everyone who said anything negative about me, if we actually got to just chill for even 5 minutes, we'd be good, because it's like the persona of me online. It's like this like very confident like girl. Mm-hmm. And inside, like my close family and friends, I'm such a nerd. I'm so goofy and corny. And I'm just very like a little shy. So I don't really mind it. It's what I kind of signed up for. People only know the version of me that I portray. So that's okay. But I can't wait to start touring and meeting these people face to face so they can see me.
Well, I tell everyone who I talk to that they have all this mouth, but if they ever met you in person, they are not coming with that energy at all.
It's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So before we go, any word on the album release date, anything like that? What else are you working on?
I don't know the release date, but I know the next 2 songs. So that's great. Mm-hmm. And I'm just perfecting. I'm trying to right now, I'm in the studio every single day because I'm like, is there anything I missed out on? Is there anything I didn't say? So that's what I'm doing.
Do you go back and listen to songs and say, okay, we can change this up or we can do this better?
Oh, yeah. Do? Yep. I feel like you have to be okay with wanting to improve, and you have to be okay with wanting to grow and not just think everything's perfect just because you did one and done and think it's ready.
Well, Chlöe, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. This was fun. Great questions.
Well, come back.
It was fun talking about something different.
Well, listen, we both water signs, so I get you. I'm a Pisces.
Oh, my godmom's a Pisces.
See, that's why we gel. We got this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.